Forget Fenris. The wolf that I was looking forward to in this week's Spotlight Cash was actually Werewolf by Night. I have been anticipating this card, particularly in a bounce deck, and I've been having a ton of fun in this anti-meta deck with all the Fenris Wolf decks that are there. I was pretty lucky that I only had to spend one key to get Werewolf by Night, so let me know in the comments if you'd like a video on Fenris. I'd be okay using my keys to get these other cards, but I'm not entirely sure on Fenris, so I'm saving up my resources for other cards. But if you'd like a video, I'd happily spend my resources for you. But let's get into the deck here. It is a Swan by Night deck. I'll give you a deck breakdown, some gameplay insights from playing it, and then some key cards that you can swap out if you don't have all the cards, how to do that, and then we'll get into some gameplay. It was a lot of fun. The reason that I say this deck is anti-meta is because I need a catchy title for YouTube, but also because in my play against, naturally as I was playing this new card, it's when other people are playing the new card in Fenris Wolf, and as I was testing this deck, which sadly you won't see gameplay for because I decided to record Deadpool's Diner videos, which was dumb, but nonetheless, most people were going with that Gladiator Shang-Chi destroy my cards to benefit on their Fenris type deck, which just doesn't work super well to their benefit with this type of bounce deck. Yeah, sure, it's annoying that my cards get destroyed because Gladiator's going to destroy any one of these cards he pulls from. But if he pulls a Hawkeye and then they revive it with Fenris, they just pulled a 1-powered card, maybe 4-powered card if they play a card their next turn. So it's not particularly impactful on their side of the board, and because I just end up not bouncing Hawkeye and end up, getting a different card to draw, it's not a significant impact to my game. With Shang-Chi, I just avoid him because my cards aren't getting up to 10 power until turn 6, and they're not on the board at that point because I've bounced them back to my hand. It's hard to know where to aim your Shang-Chi. Even if Werewolf by Night gets up to 10 power, there were some games he got up to like 20 or 30, which was a lot of fun. If he's at that point, I probably have priority, so I can move him around, and it's hard to know where to aim your Shang-Chi, and so it's particularly avoidable of the benefit that they are hoping to get with Fenris and doesn't provide them that increase in power that they're hoping and needing to get to win the game, because even if they destroy my cards, I've got enough other cards to play and to build up enough consistent power where they're lacking that consistent power because they have to play these other cards to be able to destroy my cards that aren't big enough to, mitigate the low power cards that destroy my cards, if that makes sense. So they lack the power that they're hoping to gain in the destruction and resurrection with Fenris. So it's a lot of fun. If you have got all these cards, make the deck. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy the gameplay. If you're missing some of these cards, let me talk about the key synergies and then some cards you could swap out. So the first card, obviously, that's essential is Werewolf by Night. But again, you can actually play this deck without Werewolf by Night and just switch in some other good bounce cards. Of course, Beast would work here, Athena and Angela. Any other cards that go well in bounce, Agent Venom, Bast, Mysterio, especially if I didn't have Werewolf by Night and I had all these other cards, I would go with Mysterio to increase Bishop. However, if you do not have Black Swan, Bishop does not make sense because Black Swan's ability to play a lot of cards on turn 5 at no cost or turn 6 at no cost is what allows Bishop to gain that power he needs for him to be worth the 3 cost that he is. An important synergy to go along with that is Kate Bishop to give me more 1-cost cards to discount by Black Swan, because without Black Swan I have 5, which sure, that's a lot of cards to play, but it's even more impactful to Werewolf and Bishop to have 2 more cards to bounce Werewolf around and to build Bishop up. Especially because that's a lot of cards hitting the board, and now Blue Marvel has even more impact because almost every location has 3 or 4 cards, when the whole game, the only cards I've played are bounce on reveal cards. People don't really calculate for a big ongoing 3 or 4 power buff at every location, and Blue Marvel's ability has genuinely won me the game a few times because people just aren't expecting it, and it's also just a lot of fun. So those cards all work together. If I didn't have Black Swan, I would switch out Kate Bishop probably. I would get rid of Bishop, and I would switch out Blue Marvel for something like an Iron Man. I would work in cards like Beast, Athena, Angela, Kitty Pryde, Agent Venom, Bast, even America Chavez, these other cards that are good in bounce. If you have Bast or Agent Venom, you could even throw an Ant-Man in there if you don't have a lot of 1-drop cards. Ant-Man can be impactful as well. Even though he's not building with each bounce, he's just a good one-drop to throw in there if you need some more. So there's some ways to rework it, but this is a lot of fun. Of course, if you've got all these cards, but Toxin, Beast makes a lot of sense in here. I just felt like Toxin on curve made more sense than Beast. That 2 versus 3 cost was significant. However, that discount the Beast provides would be nice. It's a tough mix-up. However, whether it's with Beast or Toxin, something that you just either accidentally or unavoidably end up doing from time to time is sending Werewolf back to your hand, because that location that Toxin in is, or Beast is in, is not full. So an on reveal is there, Werewolf jumps into that location and is sent back to your hand. So Beast would be nice in that case to be able to discount Werewolf and make it a little bit easier to get him back on the board. But the deck is a lot of fun. Have fun with the games. They were in Deadpool Diner. First time ever playing Deadpool Diner. Thoughts on that in a different video. But weird decks in Deadpool Diner. So then I threw in some games from the ladder later tonight. And hopefully you enjoy those as well. But let me know in the comments if you'd like a video on Fenris. Let me know your thoughts on the decks. And if you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like or subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have fun with the games. Ooh. I mean, it's good to play cards there. I say we wait on the hood, being able to boost Hawkeye. Hawkeye, underrated card here. I'm loving him in bounce. Obviously on like a turn 6. You know, not as big as like a Rocket, but...
Taking aim.
You know, I've already got Rocket here. Oh, is this a Hella deck? Probably. Ooh, that makes things tough for them. But not for me. Okay, I love this animation, especially that it's like delayed. It's not the second you grab the card like side block. Like it has like a rank, like a startup. Like just listen and watch this. Like it feels like the lasers like spring, like they like start up and then fire. You know, like the inertia of it. Yeah, I just like one of the many reasons I love Marvel Snap is animations like that. It's just fun. Ooh, they're gonna put the MODOK under there. They won't be able to on that unless they change the location. Ooh, and they also won't benefit from Krakoa. So, just in case, I don't want to mess around. I don't want to deal with a whatever you call it, a goblin. Oh, didn't discard anything. Interesting. Okay, dang. None of these cards are particularly big. We might want to save that. The problem is that Werewolf will end up over here and we'll bounce him. I mean, if we do Toxin later and we do it on, because we won't want to do it on the location with Black Swan, but we want to do Falcon because we want to get Hawkeye back. So I guess if we're doing that, it actually makes sense to do this. Yeah, I mean, we won't. We'll miss 1 point instead of doing Iceman instead of Falcon on Krakoa, but we'll get more. No target. Ooh. That means they're all 6 costs. That means we'll get more bounces from Werewolf, because Werewolf will get a double bounce moving here with the Falcon. Also, that leaves the location option to hit with Toxin. Oh, I should have done Black Swan here. That would have been smart. Because now I can only do 2. Dang. I actually don't know if Rocket works with Invisible Woman. I should have done Black Swan this turn. Oh, well. Oh, see, actually Rocket we can hit on turn 6 where Hawkeye we can't. This will go up to 7, where this is going to go up to 7. You know, so I actually think it's worth it to do the Hawkeye. over the rocket. It's kind of sixes on which one's better to do. Gives us a better chance to hit a rocket.
Taking aim.
Oh, except for we're gonna bounce our werewolf. Crap, I forgot about that. Did not mean to do that. I also didn't play a card, so rocket would have missed.
Auto snap.
This could be interesting. Okay, so then we'll play werewolf here. No, we can't. We'll only get if we unless. Well, hold on. Oh dang! Well, we won't get multiple bounces. So I think this is actually our best bet. Is the 2 power? Like I don't think. Yeah, actually, I don't think that the bounces are worth it. I mean, that's 4 power. But we really need every ounce of power we can get into Bishop. Unless we just want to focus on winning that one location. 4 power plus rockets is nothing to sneeze at. I think we actually go for this. The 1 point off of Bishop might be worth it to win a location.
So happy.
I have no idea what's about to happen. Maybe I should have played what is under this invisible woman. Oh, it's like, there's no way we get to the 30. We don't. We're not. We're 5 away. Oh, that's rough. Why would you put that?
Victory.
Why would you? You can't. You. What? Okay. I'll take the win.
Smells like victory.
Let's do some more cranberry sauce.
You lose, I owe a very large bookie a very long massage.
Bookie? When I heard that earlier on my phone playing this for the first time, I thought it said monkey. Oh, we hate that. That also makes things challenging. Whoa. Okay. Well, werewolf is not going to work. I think we're going to have to go all in on the toxin route. I actually think this might be what we do. That we play Falcon and Hawkeye. And we play Hawkeye again and Toxin. Like, I think we just do what we can to milk it. Oh, brutal. That hurts everything.
Taking aim.
I really don't think we can win this one.
Auto snap. Opponent snap.
Oh, gosh. It's fine with me.
Taking aim.
Auto snap.
I think Hawkeye's really the only card that makes sense to play. Everything else reveals our hand too much. Because this Hawkeye, if we play him, he's going to go up to 7, and then he'll go up to 10. You know, Bishop can't get that high. Demon will get to 6. So, like, at most, we're going to play 2 cards. We're going to play Blue Marvel and then, you know, Demon or Rocket, depending on what we draw. But it absolutely makes sense to play Hawkeye, because if we don't play him, he's not going to get the buff from playing a card last turn, like you in order to get the buff, you have to play a card in that location this turn. But also, if Hawkeye isn't on the board, he doesn't get the buff from playing a card in location. He can't be in hand and get the buff. Also, it gives us a chance to buff him one more time.
Taking aim.
Oh, brutal.
Snap.
He's gonna play an Ajax on me. Okay, so let's think this through. Obviously, the demon, we go up 6. If we get the blue Marvel, we go up 2 from that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where this is just only gonna go up 4. This ultimately is the better move. Interesting game. Ajax. His Ajax isn't gonna have.
It's clobbering time.
Wow, we pulled it off. Well, I don't think the rocket's gonna hit. I was right, but it's good to get the cards out there. Okay, that's easy enough for us. I love that animation. Just love it. All right, what you cooking over here, Captain Hank, whose child is an honor student? APOC discard. Makes sense. Skips turns. That is a cool variant. One of my favorite archetypes. Okay, what do we want to do? Oh. I mean, with them all lined up, I think we're okay with this. It's hardly any bounces on the Werewolf. Do we want to get greedy with the Werewolf? Because we can send them all over with Falcon. I think that actually might be the case. We don't have Blue Marvel yet. We don't have Bishop. And playing Bishop on turn anytime after turn 4 is late, so we actually do got Werewolf has got to be our power. So we will go here, and then we'll go over here, and then we'll go back to the center. Good stuff. I don't know if we can beat an APOC discard, though. They're not playing Dracula on turn 4, so... Ooh, actually, I should have thought that about it more. Now we're filled up in the center. Ooh, that's a big APOC. Ah! That's kind of scary. Very scary indeed for 80 bubs that I don't know if we have. Okay. Let's think this through. Where are they likely to play? I think they're playing over here. I hope they are. If we do this right, we can do this. Oh, no, we can't. I do want to bounce them again. I actually don't care about bouncing Iceman again, though, because he doesn't build and he's not worth it on turn 6. So we'll put him in the center where... No. Yeah, where I'm actually okay with having power over here. Okay, so we go here. We play the Silver Sable again. Oh, gosh, but we can't do it all, can we? Ah! Okay, I'm overthinking it. We're going to have to go boom. 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 Okay, I overthought that completely. That was a last minute spasm. I, like, really overthought that. Like, really was thinking about that way too much.
I am Apocalypse.
And I'm still thinking about it right now. There could have bounced the Werewolf more, which we needed to, but not to play all those cards and Toxin. So I forgot to. I didn't activate Black Swan. Oh my gosh! If we top deck Blue Marvel, I'm gonna be so sad because I did not. No. Oh no. We could have won the game. I don't want to lose 160 bubs. So goodbye.
Escaped.
Wow. That was tomfoolery on my part. We could have dunked on him. Especially had Bishop on the board. We would have been sending him home packing. That's a lot of power to put on the board. Especially bouncing around Werewolf. Let's see. What would we have done, hypothetically? We need power over here. I don't think they're playing power here. I think they feel confident with Morbius and Collector, so I actually think it might be smart to just straight up abandon that. So if I were, what I would probably do is I would probably go Hood there. Rocket in the center. Silver Sable here. Iceman over here. Demon here. Blue Marvel and Demon over here. I don't know how that adds up, actually. Especially with the negative Hood. And I also don't know where that makes Werewolf end up. I'm not thinking through it completely, but... Alright, Iron. An Arishem deck again. Arishem is everywhere. Oh, hey. That location is fun with Werewolf, who we have in hand early. I'd love just to get a Limbo. And then Onslaught Citadel. That is what just...
Taking aim.
Why is it that every Arishem player has the Quinjet in their opening hand? Wow. Oh my gosh, that's insane. An Iceman. Onto the Hood of all things. Well, I'm glad it's not a Black Swan, because we can... Interesting. I think anything we get here is going to be important. Oh, actually, so we got to do this in the right order. We don't have Falcon yet, so this Hood is kind of dangerous. And it's after turn 4. Oh, no, this is turn 3. Holy smokes. So we can actually do that. We can do this, and then we could just get our Werewolf out of there. You know, and worst case scenario, if we don't pull a Falcon, we don't get our Hood back.
Squad's still a little late.
Which, would Falcon pull him back? I think so. Because his text is 1 cost cards.
Auto snap.
Oh, cool. We could also boost... If I do this right, we could boost a lot of things. We could do this. Where Silver Sable will pull the Werewolf. This will pull the Werewolf. Back over here. This will pull the Werewolf over here. Which will pull the Falcon over here, and it will have 2 spots filled because the Falcon is also going to return Grapple and Hawkeye. I love this plan. Oh no, not yet. Whoop, almost did that too early. No, what? An Arishem deck with extra energy plays no cards? That is kind of sus. Grapple, yeah. Boost the Falcon. Jump the Werewolf. Love it. A 20-pound Werewolf. That's insane. That is so much fun. But we gotta dodge a Shang-Chi. Do we ever gotta dodge a Shang-Chi? My goodness gracious. Okay, how do we make this work? I think we go... here. Are we okay with the grapple arrow pulling a 1-cost card? Or do we want to save that? I think we have the options to save it. Hawkeye has to be on the board, though. Did we play him last turn? No, we did not. However, that he's already built up more than Silver Sable. He climbs faster than Silver Sable, so this, you know, get us another demon. But we could also just build up Toxin more. Oh, we're also gonna bounce our Werewolf if we're not careful. So I think that we actually do want to do this. Getting the demon, we don't want to bounce our Werewolf. Yeah. If the Iceman hadn't have hit us. Yeah, we wanted to fill up that location so we didn't throw our Toxin back. Which I get our Werewolf back, which technically we don't know what we're about to do.
Can you understand me?
Whoa, that's huge. How do we win these locations? Okay, so I think Werewolf has got to end up left. I don't think we're going to win center. I don't think there's a way for us to get 30 power there. So Werewolf bounces there. Then bounces here. Oh, actually, Werewolf bounces here. Bounces back over here. Then bounces over here. Grapple pulls Hawkeye over here. Werewolf. Then stays there, which we're actually okay with. Oh, crap. I'm overthinking this, as I always do. Oh, dear. I don't know if we're big enough. I don't know if we are, because I think the Werewolf is ending up left. Crap.
Taking aim.
And the grapple can't pull it. No! I was really banking on the grapple being able to pull Hawkeye. But it's... Oh, the Werewolf jumps after. Wow. Good game. Ooh, we love that. So who do we want to start with? I think an early Iceman is always nice, but power-wise, I'm not sure. It's always awkward. Ooh, Iceman might be good in this deck. I've always wanted to do this, and it never works out for me. We're going to be able to destroy 2 cards. Oh, I'm glad we got rid of that. And that. We'll play the 3 cost. Oh, actually, hold on. We gotta be careful because if we play Hawkeye next turn, we don't want the Wolf to bounce. So, yeah, we'll just go with this. There he is. Okay, we got our Fenris Wolf game. I get the feeling they're gonna discard something of ours. Ooh. goose. That makes things interesting. So if we do this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cape Bishop doesn't come back. I think right now, without having Black Swan, I'd rather go this route. I'm worried about a Killmonger, though, so I'm going to wait on the Demon. No Black Swan makes things tough. We're going to have to play all of these cards next turn. All these 1 costs because we want to play Blue Marvel on turn 6. Ugh, this is tough. Oh, what's going to happen there? Double discard. Okay, get rid of the cards. Get rid of the cards. Okay, we're not going to play Falcon, because they'll all come back to our hand. So we're going to do this. He'll bounce there. This. He'll bounce here. That. He'll bounce there. And then we got a demon right there. So their werewolf will be over here. We'll have Blue Marvel and whatever Kate Bishop gives us. We'll have 1 spot open here, 2 spots open here, so we can bounce werewolf here if we need, or leave him there. I'm worried about this location and needing power, but it's going to be awkward unless we play the demon. We could play the demon here because that no, that only leaves us 1 spot open. I think we play the demon here because the demon is one of our biggest power sources.
Taking aim.
This Hotel Inferno was huge for us. I don't know if we would have fared as well without it. If this is like a Silver Samurai... Oh, Black Bolt. Yep. That's okay. An Acid Arrow would have been nice. Dang. I think staying the way we are. They can't play something big there. They can't play a Shang there, right? Yeah, I think... Oh, actually, moving Werewolf. Oh, actually, a Shang could be discounted. But they don't know what we're going to do. So do we try and dodge it? Do we try and dodge it? They probably think I'm going to move the werewolf, so I'm going to leave him there in an attempt to dodge the Shang. Kind of nervous, actually. But we will see what's going to happen. I don't know. Ooh. We might not dodge it. Cool. Oh, we didn't dodge it. But we still win that location. Barely, by 1 point. So we should have moved the werewolf.
Victory.
Dang. If I were them, what I would have done is, knowing that the werewolf couldn't have bounced here, I would have played. Because I don't like the discard. Black Bolt is going for the card that costs the least, so you're not gonna get a lot from him. But you know, Shang, you're gonna get a 10 or 12 powered wolf if you hit him, even if I bounce him. You know he can't bounce here with how full that location is. So I would have played Shang here, and then Absorbing Man here, so that wherever he is, because he's gonna be in one of these 2 locations, you're for sure to hit him. And then I would play the Stature over here. So that, you know, you're not filling up this location. That's what I would have done, personally.